Today is Good Friday, April 19th, and things have been going pretty good overall, I guess, just in general. Um, in terms of like opening up in a certain way, um, I've been like a big thing I wanted to talk about was kind of just interacting with the world in a way that is prioritized by love. And I know it can seem like corny or whatever, but like it has kind of like done a it's had a big impact on my life. I think that love stems from because Easter is within 2 days, and my journey within Christianity, I've gotten a lot closer with Jesus, not just God but Jesus, and that relationship with Him has made a huge impact on like my interpretation of love within myself, and so recently I've been just kind of interacting with people and hanging out with people more often than usual, and like I'm kind of like interacting in a way that is through love. I would say not, of course, not 100% or whatever, but like the way I interact with people is kind of changed in a way that this love kind of outpours, and it feels really good to push this love inside of me outward, and to kind of have people receive my love in a way. I know this may sound like weird or whatever, but like, I mean, that's how I feel, and I feel great. And even though like, because especially like this past week, maybe even the week before, like I haven't had a lot of time to just kind of like sit down and do stuff, I guess. And in that sense, it's kind of released this pressure I put on myself in terms of like, big thing for me is like trying to utilize my time in like this optimal way and not waste my time, and actively like being out and engaging with people has kind of helped release that pressure. And I don't know, I think we can as human beings, it's very easy to like, when interacting with people, it's very easy to kind of interact in terms of prioritizing our own desires that we want to achieve or get from the interaction. And that can be a weird kind of like, I feel like that builds certain relationships with people that are artificial and don't really it doesn't really, I don't know, it doesn't lead to an authentic type of relationship with a person because you're interacting with them in terms of your own desires. If that makes sense, but I think if you interact with people and just through from your heart, then it leads to, because you're kind of like, I think at least for me, like I interact in certain ways and conversate in certain ways based off of my insecurities or my yeah, pretty much my insecurities and what people would think if I said this, or what people think if I did this, and it's like that's not really there when I like interact in a way that is from my heart, because it's kind of like that's really who I am, is my heart. If that makes sense. That seems kind of like, this may seem all pretty corny or whatever, but like that's just how I've been feeling lately, and it's like I feel great though, and like a big thing for me, like people tend to kind of like open up to me just kind of naturally, and I really am appreciative of that in a way that people are able to kind of find comfort within me to be able to open up, to be kind of vulnerable to me, and like I don't know what kind like that's just something that kind of happens, and I think offering that vulnerability to people leads to that authentic type of relationship because we all have these, everyone does has these things that we kind of want to just hide from the outside world, and we want to keep to ourselves because we're scared of how people are going to judge us or whatever. But at the end of the day, we all feel these things that we want to hide, and we all feel these things that we are insecure about. And at the end of the day, if we're able to open up about these things and kind of relate on a certain level, then I think that's where we can come together through just opening up our hearts and being vulnerable in a way that leads to understanding. And I think like I love really diving in, like when I talk to people, I really like diving into like things that are just like emotional topics because it's like a bonding experience almost. And I have this like strong urge to just connect with people on this deeper level. And I don't know, it just seems like I just want to continue to not only meet new people, but grow these relationships I already have to a deeper level and really connect with people, just just truly connect with people. And I'm like excited for the future based off of that. And I know like because I seek it so much that it'll kind of come to me naturally because it kind of has been recently. Like it's just kind of happened where I've been just interacting with people so frequently, and I feel great. I feel amazing doing that, and that was a big thing, I guess, just interacting with people through love, and yeah, um, might be it. My hair's getting super long now. I like where my hair is at though, lengthwise, except it gets sometimes in my eyes. I think naturally as it gets longer, it'll kind of like go to the side more, I guess. Yeah, but music has been sounding great recently, specifically just electronic music, hard group, hard house, what I usually listen to. Um, Kind of like raw style, hard techno. That's been sounding pretty good. Shoegaze, haven't really been into that recently, but I don't know. Things have been going good though. I feel like I just feel like I'm on like another level of existing. I think that's through my relationship with Jesus. And I don't really know what I'm gonna do Easter. I plan on going to I think I'd really like to go to is just go to Palo Duro, just spend the day out there, and for Easter and kind of just go out there, I guess. But we'll see. That's something that came into my mind earlier today, and it sounds pretty good. But yeah, church has been Christianity has been treating me very well. I found a community finally, and that's helped a lot with just like guidance in terms of virtuousness, vir- virtuousness, I guess, righteous. Like it's helping guide me toward a righteous way. And yeah, I don't know. I feel like I wanted to talk about stuff, but it's kind of it. Um, yeah, I really want to get better at like music, just overall producing and DJing and mixing. Yeah, I'm excited for the future though. See what it has in store, and I think it's gonna be it. Thank you for watching, and I hope y'all can just go out there and really engage and see what the world has to offer, and just feel everything that the world has to offer. Go through all these emotions that you can feel, the ups and the downs. Really appreciate every moment, and prioritize love in every aspect of your life, and it'll really change you as a person. Hope you have a great rest of your day, great rest of your night whenever you're watching this. Thank you.